case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In the 1998 Oregon Supreme Court case, Alderman v. Davidson, a property foreclosure dispute centered around whether accepting late payments on a loan could prohibit the enforcement of strict deadlines for repayments while still allowing the enforcement of other obligations like timely payment of taxes. The dispute arose between a buyer and seller when the buyer repeatedly made late installment payments and failed to pay property taxes, violating their trust agreement. Although the seller received and accepted these late payments, they eventually filed a complaint for foreclosure, accusing the buyer of defaulting on their payment obligations. The buyer attempted to bring their account up to date a month before the seller initiated the complaint, but the seller only accepted these payments after serving the complaint. The trial court's decision to dismiss the foreclosure action hinged on whether the seller's acceptance of late installment payments also waived the provision requiring the buyer to make timely payments of property taxes. On appeal, the Court of Appeals reversed the trial court's decision and sided with the seller, ordering a judgment of foreclosure. However, the Oregon Supreme Court ultimately reversed the Court of Appeals' decision in part, reaffirming the trial court's judgment. The court held that although the seller waived their right to enforce timely payment of installments due to their consistent acceptance of late payments, this did not extend to waiving the provision for prompt payment of taxes. Nonetheless, the court ruled that the seller could not foreclose without providing notice, as the buyer had reasonably relied on the seller's previous inaction. The case was remanded to the Court of Appeals to determine the defendant's appeal, effectively rendering a victory for the buyer.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.